Hey YouTube, Hyper D Kaiser here. Uh, Pretty much here with I guess a Banlist video as well as the deck that I used in the last video. I guess we'll start with the deck. Pretty standard I think for harpies, right? Harpy wise anyway. I prefer the 2 pet dragon because one, I always end up drawing one, so there's no real. I really need another target, so I play the 2. I play one Veiler over the 3rd Maxi. I feel like Veiler's going to be a little bit more important this format, but Maxi's still really good. So we'll see what it shapes up to be with the January thing. The 2 Emptiness. I'm still like with Dragons gone. I'm not sure how much this card is definitely needed or not. So we'll see with that too. But other than that, the build's pretty standard. But ban list wise, nothing on the list really obviously hit this deck at all. This deck completely passed by the list, so I really find that I really enjoy using this deck, so hopefully it's going to be one of the top ones next format. Just because of the sheer toolboxiness, as well as the utility of all the cards. As well as, their win condition, their return of determination that didn't get touched at all. Any card that says uh, special summon as many cards as possible, that's kind of ridiculous. So, hey, but it's at 3, so I'm using it. I really don't care. Extra deck wise, I changed. I took out a 0 fine for a 101 because 101 is actually really, really good. Everything else is a 1 of except for Lightning Chidori, which is very, very good card in this deck, so it's probably one of the few decks that can make it consistently. Um, but other than that, pretty staply, normal Harpy deck. Um, but yeah, the ban list. Let's see. The only thing that really surprised me was Tenkity 3, probably, just because it's a search card, and Konami apparently has an issue with search cards, but obviously didn't touch Rhoda, or not Rhoda, didn't give us back Stratos, which kind of sucks for me, because you know me, I still like my hero decks, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, Tenki, it's really good in Castellars as well as Boojins and Firefist, obviously. All 3 of those decks rely on that card. Well, Castellar's not as much, but still, it makes Chaos easier to get to. But taking a 3 was really a really big surprise to me. That card is it's just like I don't understand why they gave that to 3, but won't give back Stratos. Well, I understand, but it's just like I'm just a hero fanboy, so I miss my Stratos, unfortunately. Um, it should have stayed at 2, if not gone down to 1. But Konami wants to boost their sales, so we'll see. Mizuki to 3, Plague Spreader to 3. That was Those were another pleasant surprise for me, anyway. Because as my previous videos, I do have a Destiny Zombie build. I've actually updated that a little bit, but I'm not sure. It's still in the testing phases. So I'll actually go check that out right now. I added in. Oh yeah, triple tour guide too. I added in 3 Kaido Hokage, just add a little bit more consistency with the normal summons, just because whenever you normal summon, usually first turn or so, it's usually just Greffer or setting Goblin Zombie or something like that. Meanwhile, now you can go, let's say you open up with a Mizuki and that, you can go Mizuki, Kage to Kage, go into Laval Chain, detach Mizuki, send either Malicious or Plague into the graveyard, and it just helps you set up faster. You can also go and do King of the Fire Imps to search out another Kagurakai if you really need it, but probably not. So I could probably take this out for something else since I probably won't really need it. I can allure away whatever extras I don't need. Like, let's say I open up 2 tour guide, I can still summon a tour guide, get another tour guide. Allure away the other tour guide or pitch it with whatever, and like it's still, I think the 3 tour guides is fine. You don't like it's not as powerful. Obviously, it used to be with the Sangin, but it's still really good right now. With 3, it makes it a little bit more consistent, so that if you draw a double tour guide, it's not a complete waste. um, what else? What was the other thing in this deck? Book of Life is actually probably really important right now, or will be next format, just to get rid of problems that are in the graveyard. Well, it's not as easy to recurve things from the banished zone as it used to be. So cards here like Leviair, DDR, and Barrel are very, very important for this deck, just because you'll be able to recurve your Mizukis, Play Spreaders way easier and stuff to keep comboing off. The only downside to this deck, I think, is like the plays are usually fairly obvious, which is I think probably one of the problems with the deck. That it's very linear. Like, I mean, the ways to get those combos are probably a lot. There are probably a lot of ways to get those combos, but once you start going off, it's fairly linear. That you'll end your field with probably one or two Xyz monsters and two synchros on the field. So if you can't OTK them or you don't have any protection for that field, if you end your turn, you're probably going to lose most of your field. Which is probably why, like, I have to. It's going to be difficult to find a median, I guess you can call it whatever, for the deck where it'll be not as predictable, but at the same time will still be as strong. So I'm still working on that. Other than that, I think the list was fairly good. I'm happy with it. I'm glad dragons are gone. They needed to go. They had their time. Two formats. They had their time, so it's time for them to go somewhere and go die in a fire. So I guess that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you guys want to see more duel videos or whatever. And as you can see, I'm trying to get a little bit better with the editing and stuff like that. Obviously, with the intro and stuff, I'm trying to try a few new things. So I guess just let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll try my best to do that for you guys. So I will catch you guys later. Peace out.